Welcome to the Grand Canyon State, Arizona Stadium in Tucson, as we are set for a showdown in the Arizona Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Western Michigan Broncos, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Team on the field ready to start this postseason classic. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bulldogs offense will take the first swing of the game. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the...
Pass on the way, it's picked off! Didn't get much on the return, but what a huge play, and they are in business at the 24.
That is not how you drew it up offensively. You want to come out, get some things established, get your quarterback in a rhythm, get the positive mojo going. The opposite just happened. Just made a big mistake. Now you just created so much momentum for the other team. Defense, please come and bail me out.
Offense getting set for first down. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. And the Broncos in the hurry-up. David, given the fact that you are a devoted helmet head, I'm not sure that you're aware there are a lot of other... Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Yeah, that's just kind of frustrating for an offense. You move the ball all the way down the field. You have an opportunity on third down, and you can't protect your quarterback. You get the sack, and now it's probably field goal time if you make a field goal.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Between the uprights, it's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or Do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Nice move to keep moving.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Red pass, it's complete. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains and they're set up at the 41. The Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They'll line up for a second down play. Grabbed in the middle, it's Darnold. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He's back to throw on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Webb. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. They're trying to get to it. The quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Fresno State will have to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Coverage team does a good job. Touches it dead. No return on this one. A first down for the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle. It's Wall. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll throw it on first down. He's looking deep. He's got it on the left. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Pressure coming. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
That is an example of a defender just stepping up and making a play. He just gave up a big completion down the field. That's not going to happen again. That's not happening on my watch. Right away, that D lineman decides to go after the QB, and he makes a big play.
First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down. Handoff to the single running back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? And the Broncos send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Takes the handoff. It's Acker. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. They'll give it to the back. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. The quick out. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Line getting set on second down. The inside handoff. Tackled after picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got the tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup and still short of the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Caught near the sticks. It's Darnold. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Western Michigan is on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Going for it all. Into the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
What a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in the rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. And they close that drive going to the air for the final few inches. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner will be brought down. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Right back to the well. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. The Broncos headed quickly to the line. On second down, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Looking down the middle. He makes the catch. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. They'll run play action. He's got it. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. Back to the air one more time. Makes the grab over the middle. Tackled immediately after the catch. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Trying to get to him. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
They'll send out the kicker here. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Wide out in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. They've got the screen set up. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
He leaves it with his back. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. They'll run it from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They've been running it, but now the pass. Grabs it in the middle. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. Fresno State right back to the line.
All right, defense. It ain't working. Right? We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Caught behind the line. It's Darnold. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. He's got his man. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He'll keep it himself. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal for this offense. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And they've moved closer and closer, and still they need 2 yards, 3rd and goal. They'll run it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. And this one splits the uprights. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution, and they feel like they should have scored a touchdown every single drive. So while it's been good, not great, David, just execute a little bit better, and they can put this one in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think you point that out. We went all the way down the field on 2 of our first 3 drives and got field goals. Now, just a little better execution when that field starts to string, and it gets a little bit more difficult.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. It's complete. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Comes out throwing on first down. Coming after him. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance. The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. They're going to throw it again. Finds his big tight end. Oh, ball's out! And the defense grabs it, and they're taking it the other way.
And how about the defense here? Oftentimes in these 2-minute type situations, you're just sort of in this prevent mode. You're trying to force the opponent to kick a field goal and not score a touchdown, but they're still being aggressive. They're out there still trying to make plays, and how about that effort creating the takeaway?
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Looking to throw for it. They're bringing heat. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Good, right down the boulevard.
Give the defense a ton of credit in this sudden change situation. Their offense just coughed it up. And this defense comes out, they go 3 and out, force a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Fires to the tight end. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to move it through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Going up top on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Wall. Touchdown, Western Michigan. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and he's gone.
On to attempt the try. Smashes it through for the DAT. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The lone back's got it. Fakes his man out. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And in the waning seconds of the 1st half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football in Tucson and an intriguing Arizona Bowl. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Arizona Bowl.
Fresno State lined up to kick off and start this second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets to return her on the ground. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first.
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. They'll try the run. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Broncos want to crank the tempo. They'll keep it on the ground. Drills him with the stiff arm. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting that protection.
Now the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Hester. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Broncos are threatening in the red zone. Out of the shotgun on third down. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Takes the easy one to the back. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll put the tight end in motion. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Touchdown, Broncos! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
20, Fresno State, 16.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this.
And he breaks into the open. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldog!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here in the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Quickly complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. And the Broncos come to the line in the hurry-up. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. They'll run it. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying play action. Quickly to the tight end. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. They'll give it on the counter. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll go right back to him. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. And the Bulldogs are flying down the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Field gets a little tighter here in the red zone. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Gets open down the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got his man on the right. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 10. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there.
Fresno State 26, Western Michigan 20.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. The Broncos want to move quickly. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
And that's a first down for the offense.
That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Just a short pass to the tight end. And it's slipped out. Bounced right back to them. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Running it back, it's Darnold. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
With jet sweep pass. Across the 25. Can anyone catch him? And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The offense set for a 1st down play. He'll set up to throw. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. He'll just keep slinging it. He's got his man. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Single back formation, and they give it to him.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through.
Offense breaks the huddle on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Fresno State. He has been surgical, precision passing, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Try to barge their way in. He goes airborne, and he's in there, and the 2-point try is good. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Western Michigan, 20.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner goes down. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. The give out of the gun. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1. And the Broncos moving quickly to the line. Give to the back. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Looking to the big tight end. He's got a 1st down and maybe a lot more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Looking to go up top on 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Catch in the middle, it's Wall. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. The Broncos have this offense rolling.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Quickly complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Gets it out quickly. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a 1st down? Just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
And the Broncos have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. And after that 1st down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. Getting some heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Broncos racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. He's got it.
4th and goal now in the 4th quarter, down a couple of scores. This ball needs to go to your best player on offense. Who's your best playmaker, be it a receiver, tight end, running back, that can win in space?
And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
And now my mindset has to completely change. Listen, we needed points. That's over. Like, plenty of time left, over 3 minutes on the clock. I got to get me a stop, and I got to get that football back so my offense can score some points.
Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. He'll do it himself. At the 35, he's loose. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They'll leave it with him. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Right back to him on the ground. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Fresno State will have to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Oh, it's off the side of his foot. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They'll start this drive with a pass. Firing to the right, complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They'll throw it on 1st down. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense gets to the quarterback. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. On 4th down, going to the air. Fires and picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.